Okay. I just finished watching Cinematic Titanic, The Oozing Skull, the first release from Cinematic Titanic. Now, for those who are unaware, if you're into horror movies, you should be aware of this. It's, well, pretty much standard if you're into horror movies to be aware of these guys. Cinematic Titanic is produced by and created and produced by Joel Hodgson, written by Joel Hodgson, Trace Ballou, Frank Conniff, Mary Jo Pell, J. Elvis Weinstein, also known as Joel Robinson, Dr. Clayton Forrester, and Crow T. Robot, TV's Frank, Pearl Forrester, and Dr. Lawrence Earhart, and the original Tom Servo. All great and respected figures from Mystery Science Theater 3000. Throughout the years, okay, there's no Kevin Murphy, no Mike Nelson, but hey, it's pretty much everybody. And Cinematic Titanic, let me just get the DVD for you here. Maybe, eventually here. Cinematic Titanic is basically a straight-to-DVD version of Mystery Science Theater 3000. It is... There we go. Here's a DVD. It, for the most part, it's, you've got you don't have the host bits as they were. It's pretty much the riffing. It's pretty much Joel, Trace, Ballou, Frank, Mary Jo, and J. Elvis Weinstein making fun of the movie while the movie's playing. Which is, pretty much what made Mystery Science Theater so great. It's, works for riff tracks and works for the film crew, so why can't it work for Cinematic Titanic? And, well, it does. It's very funny. I mean, it's like the best of Mystery Science Theater. There's moments where, you're listening to it, and you just hear, Trace Ballou slip into Crow, and you just pick that up, pretty much instantly, just the voice. You can definitely hear Tom Servo in J. Elvis Weinstein. That's good. Plus you get, Mary Jo Pell, Pearl Forrester, and Frank riffing on the movies too, and of course the classic Joel. And they're funny. It's funny. These guys are masters at riffing at bad movies. And it's funny. The movie itself, it's a stinker. Better than Manos Hands of Fate, but kind of boring. Had a twist ending that you didn't see coming. But, it's the guys who did Mystery Science Theater 3000, for goodness sakes. I mean, come on. You don't expect them to riff Spider-Man. They don't have the money to do it. So they riff The Oozing Skull, a really bad science fiction movie. The movie's plot basically is there's this country named Kali. Its leader has cancer. The leader dies. They transplant, but they have a plan. They're going to take the leader's body, to America, where there's this eccentric mad scientist who will transplant his brain into a fresh young body. This mad scientist, of course, has a giant deformed baby man working for him and a midget. Yeah. Giant baby man and a midget. And things go wrong, and they have to transplant the leader's mind into, well, the giant baby man. And then things go hysterically good. But, the movie is horrible. The movie's bad. But for the most part, it's Mystery Science Theater 3000. What are you going to do? It's supposed to be bad. Well, it's Cinematic Titanic, at least. And the movie itself was a disaster. But it was good. The jokes were good. Some of them, they're not going to stand up to the test of time. In a few years, nobody's going to remember, jokes about Kid Nation or Amy Winehouse. or even Lindsay Lohan spending 84 minutes in jail. But, you watch the old MST3K, same thing. Can't fault them for that. Very good. Very good. The riffing was very good, but that wasn't the best part. Now, unlike Mystery Science Theater 3000, which had, true host segments, you had to introduce the movie, you had to have host segments, to break between the commercial signs, and you had to have a way of closing out the movie. This doesn't have it as much. It's pretty much, they're riffing the movie. But they will stop the movie for some gags. Like bringing out Al Hurt. Cleaning up one of the female characters' makeup. Oh, playing a romantic love song, which really made that relationship made no sense at all. And you also had, guest appearances, Al Hurt, Stephen Hawking, the brain and we'll just watch the movie for that. But the way they do it, I liked it. I think it's really good. Plus, of course, the music was really good. The opening theme by J. Elvis Weinstein, and I liked it. I really liked it. So go to cinematictitanic.com. The URL will be on the screen in the download version. Go to cinematictitanic.com and buy The Oozing Skull. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. It's very, very good. These guys, I'm glad Joel's back. I'm glad Trace Blue's back. I'm glad TV's Frank is back. I'm glad J. Elvis Weinstein's back. And I'm glad Mary Jo Pell is back. They're funny. Now, if they can just get together with Riff Tracks and the film crew, there's no stopping them. Until next time on the Monster Movie Show, I will see you again in your nightmares.